Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look now at some stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg's John Tucker. John?
Let's start with the one that has the number one weighting. Apple was among the most active. Could be getting a boost. Consumers try to front run the tariffs. So you have employees from different Apple locations across the country. They say the stores are filled with customers, with shoppers expressing concerns prices are going to climb dramatically after the tariffs are imposed. Most of the iPhones, Apple's best-selling, most important product, of course, are manufactured in China, and China is due for 54% tariffs. One employee telling Bloomberg their store was slammed with people panic buying phones. Almost every customer asked me if prices were going to go up soon, said the worker, who refused to be identified. By the way, Apple shares, they've dropped, 19% since the tariffs were announced last week, marking the worst three-day stretch for Apple since 2001. Take a quick look at crypto stocks. They're under pressure.
Please.
As Bitcoin was struggling to catch a bid. So Morgan Stanley has downgraded Robinhood to equal weight from overweight. They have a price target now of 40. Remember, that used to be 90. They're citing concerns the crypto market turmoil could weigh on the company's transaction revenue this quarter. The slide could also shake investors' faith in Bitcoin's role as a safe haven during times of turbulence. Well, advocates, they've long promoted the token as a kind of a hedge against both market volatility and the currency fluctuations.
Eric Balchunas said there were some outflows, but not mental outflows.
Also, always one of the most active, Tesla.
Yep.
Joel Levington, he's the director of credit research for Bloomberg Intelligence. He is writing this morning, and this is a quote, Elon Musk's pursuit of ambitious and high-risk bets such as the Cybertruck, now falling well short of sales goals, even with the aggressive lease discounts, and the elusive robo-taxi are taking a toll on Tesla's fundamental performance at a critical juncture in the auto market. Its long-promised lower-cost vehicle, the Model Q, will likely be met, and when it does arrive with a weakening brand image, a large market of inexpensive used Teslas, likely fading government support for EVs and intensifying global competition.
Mr. Musk, I believe in the last 48 hours, had a meeting with Mr. Trump of some form, phone or face-to-face, don't know. And he basically said, I don't agree with the tariffs. Paul, do you just assume Mr. Musk returns to Tesla to save the day?
That was my assumption going into it. I was kind of measuring his tenure in the White House in weeks, maybe not months or years, but he's lasted quite a long time. He's had quite the impact.
And he was on social media over the weekend. Musk was taking aim at Peter Navarro, questioning his credentials. So a little bit of tension there. Let me wrap up with.
Yeah, please.
I go by this store and it's vacant. It's been vacant. I don't know.
Oh, is this about Wawa?
No, Wawa would never be vacant. No. Goodness, no. This is Walgreens, the one I pass on Route 36 every morning. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, the mice are running around in there. They reported quarterly profit exceeding Wall Street expectations. This is actually a pretty strong performance in what is likely to be one of their last reports as a public company. Kind of welcome news for investors. The second largest pharmacy chain of the U.S., the investors have been concerned about the ability of Walgreens to make enough money amid declining insurance payments for prescriptions, increased competition from the online retailers and the big box store. The value has plummeted over the past decade. Last month, the chain agreed to be purchased by Sycamore Partners for $10 billion, and that deal is expected to close at the end of this year.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.